Olive, congratulations. It's a fantastic product.
Thank you.
We're opening the floor for questions. Request ko lang, no personal questions kay Miss Moira. Okay, yan ang request ko. I'm not allowing her to answer personal questions. Gusto niya, pero ako may ayaw. Diba? Nag-uusap kami kanina. So anyway, the first question is from the lifestyle section of the Daily Tribune. Si Jocelyn Valle has a question for Ma'am Olive. Jo!
Yes, Miss Olive. Kasi kanina Chok mentioned na this is low sugar, low carbs.
Yes.
Is that, can you please explain?
Oh, Aaron, can you please explain the low sugar? I'll ask Aaron to explain it. Just get the mic, Aaron. Low sugar, low sugar. Yes.
You are the brand ambassador for both variants, diba? The regular and the virgin. So, did you try na both?
No. Yes po. Yes po.
And which one did you like?
Yung hindi po.
Yung hindi virgin?
Opo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
But
you
the
so
other one's good. For when I don't wanna drink so much.
Thank you, Moira. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Random Republica, Miss Kate Atahar, followed by Push, Manila Santos, I think.
For Moira, you shared with us your health journey online, pero how does this fit into your new lifestyle?
I love that the campaign for
Moira, you wanna use this microphone?
I think that mine is virgin.
Yeah.
Sorry, lost my train of thought. For the Maria Clara campaign in general, I think it's in moderation. It's your constant companion, and if it's a constant thing, you don't overdo it. And I think in the new lifestyle that I have adapted into my life, it's something that I would go to whenever I want to rest, whenever I want to just have my downtime, or whenever I just want to reward myself. It's not something I deprive myself of. And so it can be reward, it can be rest, it can be something I can celebrate with alone or with the people I love. And so everything in moderation. And so Maria Clara fits very well into that.
Thank you. And ma'am, well, there are obvious reasons. Why Moira?
Oh, why Moira? Because, well, she is a very talented singer. We do appreciate the songs that she created, and we felt that she can communicate the message through her songs. And having gone through a lot of hardships in life and challenges, that she understands what we all are going through, and she will be able to really send that message across, that we are not alone, that we have a friend in Maria Clara. So I think she's the best person to really be our endorser for the brand, and also to be our spokesperson for this campaign. So she really fits the team. She fits it to a team, as they would say, diba? So we're really happy to have Miss Moira as our endorser. And besides, she's so beautiful and talented, and followed by many Filipinos, not just in the Philippines but also abroad. So we're really honored to have her as our endorser. Thank you, Moira.
Thank you. Thanks.
So both tayo.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Manila?
Hi, Moy. Congrats on your new endorsement. Can we just ask, what was your first reaction when you found out that they wanted you to be the face of the brand?
Well, if I could be completely honest, I had to think about it very well because it's an alcoholic brand. And I really wanted to be careful with my endorsements. And then they presented the campaign to me. And I do drink sangria, I do drink Maria Clara. And I come from Olongapo. That's where I grew up in. And I remember for New Year's, my mom actually, my family, my titas would bring in Maria Clara as well. And so these are things that I'm not foreign to. So that was one thing off of my checklist. Another thing was I wanted to make sure that this was actually a brand that I can represent. And so when I looked at the campaign, they were looking for somebody who can represent Maria Clara, not just being, a brand that's been there for many years, but a brand that's been a friend for many years. And I believe that my music has been a friend. I don't really identify my music as, I've never really fit any stereotype. So I can never claim recognition when people give me recognition because I don't think I deserve it. In that sense, I know I work really hard, but at the same time, I know that so many other people are working twice, 5 times as hard as me. And so I say that acknowledging, and I'm proud of myself as well. But at the same time, I identify my music as not really as something I can boast about, but something that I can be a friend to people through. And so when Maria Clara presented the campaign to me, I loved it so much already, and I really looked through it, and then I said yes, and so, yeah.
My last question. I think it's nice because this campaign also shows another side of you, which maybe your fans would really like to see. Can you share what other things you like to do to unwind also? And when you're unwinding, like, are you the type that you get drunk easily, or you get just into doing things, stuff like that?
So ladies and gentlemen, this is my band, and they've been my best friends for the last 8 years. Gusto niyo ba sumagot? Lasinggera ba? Hindi. Pero mabilis ba ako malasing? Ayun po. No comment. Ito na lang po, magkikwento na lang po ako. Nung nag-TikTok po ako for Maria Clara. Tapos nakatatlong glass po ako. Pagkatapos ko po i-shoot yun, nalasing na po ako. Hindi pa po nalabas yung virgin nun eh. So, yun po.
Yeah, hi Moira. Congratulations. Question ka lang isa. Can you share yung creative process ng paggawa mo ng live? Na-mention mo kanina, di ba? Nakainom ka na ba, no? Or ano yung thought process mo ito?
Hindi naman po ako nakainom nun. But I actually wrote 3 other songs for Maria Clara, but I kept scratching them because it didn't. I actually sang for commercial jingles when I first started my career, and it actually actually, sorry, that's my train of thought. My first few years in the industry, I was actually singing for commercial jingles. And so I kind of have an idea how brands want their commercial jingles to sound like. And when Maria Clara approached me, I thought in my head that that was how they had originally wanted the jingle to sound like. But then in the end, when I look back at the campaign brief, it was very far from the jingles that I had made. And so I made something that I thought would be nice to listen to whenever you have a Maria Clara glass at hand and trying to unwind and seeing Maria Clara as that constant companion and trying to forget things or trying to escape things or trying to just rest your mind from thinking about things that you don't want to think about for a moment. I wanted to accompany that with music that will ease your mind for even just a little bit and remind you that kaya mo yan, you are not alone in this, and things are gonna be alright. And so that was kind of like the process of how Maria Clara was written.
When's the best time for you to drink Maria Clara? And do you drink before you perform or after?
Hindi po. Akala po nila lagi po akong nakainom. Pero gusto ko pong sabihin sa inyo, hindi naman po. Ganito lang po talaga akong magsalita. Paglabas ko po sa nanay ko, ganito na po talaga ko. Pati pag-iga ko po ata, ganito na rin. So, pasensya na po. Baka yung nanay ko po uminom ng Maria Clara, kaya paglabas ko, ganito na.